Happy Friday, beautiful souls. This is Shamama Hunting Owl with a new message for us for this week. We have the 11/11 portal tomorrow, so there's lots of very exciting things to talk about. I always want to start, of course, by thanking all of you who subscribe, like, share my videos here on YouTube, as well as my daily card and energy reports on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. I also want to thank those of you who have chosen to support me and donate to the channel so I can keep doing what I do for you guys. It is so greatly appreciated. And I love you guys, and thank you so much for your support. And if you want to donate to the channel to help me do what I am continuing to do for you guys, the information will be under the video in the box. Okay, so thank you guys so very much. Okay, so let's see. I have a bunch of stuff I want to talk about. So first I want to talk about the title of this video, Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. And I want to explain kind of where this comes from. This past week, I have, a lot of my clients have been dealing with this not understanding their twin dynamic and really frustrated and confused about why their twin is doing certain things. And through further exploration, you know, it really comes back to our twin is our mirror. So mirror, mirror on the wall, as I see what my twin does, I see a reflection of myself. And really, on the surface, you know, there's a lot of anger, frustration, disappointments, things like that for so many of the divine feminine on this journey. And what they're not understanding and what they don't realize is when you start breaking down the things that the divine feminine are thinking and doing and their actions and their thoughts and their feelings, you can start to understand why their divine masculines, why so many of the divine masculines are still in this, you know, dynamic of not being very present in their 3D worlds. And this is not me laying blame on the divine feminine, not at all, not whatsoever. However, if you are on this journey, you understand that it is up to the divine feminine to do the work, to clear the energy, to do the healing. That's just part of the course. That is like how this dynamic works. The masculine twin came in, they activated us, they woke us up. Then the divine feminine is responsible for doing her healing. I've talked about in a channeled message before that the divine masculine is actually waiting on the feminine to get to a certain level in his or her healing that the masculine can step in and they can be in union. And this is really important. This is not about, you know, that they're not doing their work. They are doing their work, the divine masculine. They are not doing it the way we do it. It's very, very different. And we talked about this also before. But I think that you guys kind of need a reminder and a kind of a reframing and a regrouping on this. Because when we look at our twin and our relationship as a mirror for ourselves to really see the things that we need to see deep inside, things that come up are control issues, faithfulness, disappointments, anger, and blame that are still being held on to. So what I want you guys to understand, I guess, and what I want to explain a little bit more is look at how you communicate with your twin in the 5D and in the 3D. Okay? Are you in the 5D when you connect with your twin, supporting them, sending them love, giving them courage, giving them strength? Or are you reminding them of the things they need to do? Are you like, when are you going to leave your karmic, and what is going on with this, and don't forget about this? And are you being a nag? Are you, I mean, they are well aware. Our divine masculine are well aware of the things they need to do and change in their lives, whether you believe it or see it or not. So when you're connecting with them in the 5D or even in the 3D, and you are throwing those things at them and reminding them of the things they need to do, they already fucking know what they need to do. They don't need to be reminded, and they don't need to be harped on and nagged at. So when you connect to them in the 5D, the connecting should not be about any of that. It should truly be about love and support and compassion and understanding not about pushing them to do something that they already know that they need to step up and do. They are well aware. It's about encouragement and compassion and support for them. Also, karmics. So many of my clients this week came to me complaining, my twin is still with their karmic and this and that. And then lo and behold, as we continue to discuss where they were at on their own journey as a divine feminine, they're still with their spouse, or they're still having sex with their spouse, or they're still having sex with their ex, or they're actually engaging in relationships, into sexual relationships, or dating other people. And then they're like, well, my masculine is still with his karmic. Well, yeah, duh, talk about a mirror. And this isn't about being celibate, and this isn't about abstinence, and this isn't about any Christian prude, uptight template that I'm talking about here. This is about faithfulness. This is about, if your twin is your twin and you are a twin, and you know that this one person is the one, the only, then why would you be with anyone else? You know, I've heard excuses this past week of, well, I'm young and I'm vital and da 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 da, and I should be experiencing. Well, then do that if that's how you feel, but then don't complain that your masculine is still having sex with other people, or still with a karmic, or any of that, because if you can't commit 110% to your divine masculine and put aside all the lustful desires and physical needs, to understand that this is about a spiritual, emotional, much higher process, and that you being with another person is fulfilling very 3D, very 3D basic needs that we should well be beyond at this point, that we should be ready to fully embrace only with our divine masculine, then don't bitch that your masculine is doing the same thing. They are your mirror. So understand that. Look at yourself, look at your thoughts, look at your actions, look at everything that you are doing, and understand that that's what's being shown back to you. Anger, disappointments, blame. If you are still blaming your twin for hurting you in the past, or angry with them for things they have done in the past, holding on to disappointments, all of this needs to be cleared. These are the reasons why your divine masculine is not moving forward. Again, it's about accepting responsibility for your process and your journey, and working on yourself, and not worrying about your masculine, because they will come around. They will do their work as you prepare yourself for union. That is the way the template of this is designed. The feminine must do their stuff first. I also want to talk about you needing to be in complete acceptance for your divine masculine, which means not seeing them as broken, not wanting to change them, not wanting to make them heal. There is so much pressure that the divine feminine are putting on their masculine energetically, in attempting to take on their masculine's healing and do this and do that and da 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 da, that the masculine is like, I need to do this my own way, my time, my way. And so there's this resistance that's being built to them feeling pushed, to them feeling like you are controlling their process. Just knowing that our masculine is divine and perfect and beautiful exactly the way they are, that you accept them fully, that you don't want them to change per se, that you are not trying to get them to change and be something that they're not. You have to love them for exactly who they are. That's who you fell in love with. That's who turned you on that day, that moment that they came in contact with you. That's the person you love. You love them for their light and their dark. You love them for their scars. You love them for their heart. You love them for everything that makes them up. So it is not our job, divine feminine, to attempt to change them or influence them in any way or make them feel like they are damaged or broken and need healing. They need to come to the realizations of what they need to do on their process and their journey themselves. So back off a little bit. Give them some room to breathe and allow them to do things in their way and in their time. You will see when you surrender that, when you let go of that control, things will shift very, very quickly for you. I also want to say, I want you guys to give some thought to if your divine masculine overheard your thoughts or overheard how you speak about them to other people or the things that you write on social media about them in the private groups and stuff, how would they feel? What if they overheard that conversation of the things that you're spouting about them? What do you think that would do to them? And then remember that because they are you and because we are connected completely in the 5D, they do fucking hear all your thoughts. They do feel your feels and they know what you're saying about them. So then don't blame them when you're spouting in anger and resentment and all of these things that they're not coming forward. Okay? It's different to share your feelings with someone and process through an experience, but blame and anger and all of those things that you're holding against your masculine, that's what's killing this for you. That's what's blocking the energy. So understand, every time a word comes out of your mouth about your masculine, or you type it on Facebook or social media, or you have a thought or a feeling that's negative, know that they are feeling that and are experiencing those things. And that is why they are in this place of holding back. Okay? That is part of the reason why they are in this place of holding back. Because you are creating a block for them. Okay. What you need to do about this is really change your perspective. You know, they showed me the other day, basically like when you go to the eye doctor and they do those little flippy lens things when they check your vision. And they say, is A clearer or B clearer, or 1 or 2 clearer? You need to look through a different lens. You know, I think the divine feminine has grown enough at this point and done enough healing that they can actually sit back and look at that mirror and look at the mirror through the eyes of our masculine. Really change and shift your perspective. Step into their shoes and really understand that their shoes are your shoes and your shoes are their shoes. And look at things differently. Analyze these situations at a deeper level, not at a 3D surface level like so many are still doing. Okay, so with that, I want to talk about now the portal energy, 11/11 tomorrow. This is a beautiful gateway that is opening for us. And with that, so many of the divine feminine and the masculines have been feeling throat chakra, heart chakra, and crown chakra stuff going on. There's a tremendous amount of activations and clearings that are happening up through this gateway because they need to go. The things that are being upgraded, the things that are being healed, the things that are being cleared, the doubts and the fears that go along with this, the truths that need to be spoken, need to be cleared in order for us to kind of get through this vortex right now. It's like a rapid fire of tests and triggers that have been coming at so many of us that are showing us that they need to be released very quickly before this portal energy tomorrow. So what is happening with this portal energy tomorrow? This is a great expansion, okay, of basically the Christ consciousness that is coming down. And what that means is that we are being upgraded into a place of unconditional love and compassion. That is what's coming. Okay, it is bringing us to another level. And this is huge for so many of us. Now, what's really sad is a lot of us, a lot of the divine feminine who have not been doing their work and have not been clearing this stuff, you know, are going to not make the cut. They're not going to get through this portal. So you really need, and I'm not saying this as a smack on the hand or a reprimand or anything like that. It just needs to be understood that if you've been dragging your feet and really not stepping into the things that you know all along that you've needed to do, and you're still stuck in these places of fears and doubts and resentments and all of that, this is not going to be an easy jump for you guys. This is going to be a fucking struggle. And that's why so many are feeling so much right now, pain and anguish and heartache. So do as much healing and as much work as you can. You know, this portal isn't just one day. It's not just going to like open and close tomorrow. But understand that this is an opening of energy that is being brought into us, being brought down to us, that we need to first allow and then anchor in to our 3D, into our lives, into how we live. It's a bigger expansion of actually walking our walk, talking our talk. What the fuck is that saying? I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? It's like we have the words, we have the technology, we have the facts in our head, but are you really walking, stepping every day in your Christ consciousness? Are you walking the path of Christ in a place of unconditional love and compassion for all? That's what this is about, you guys. Okay, and that's what's coming in. All right, let's see. What else do we need to talk about? Okay, also, this is preparing us for our next assignment, our next mission, and our unions. Okay, this expansion of this unconditional love, this clearing of these things are opening us up to our next experience, our next true assignment that we are being assigned. And through this portal, as we work through it over the next week, whatever, month, we will be coming to a much greater clarity and understanding of what's happening in the spiritual realms right now. We will be shown things much more clearly. We will have a higher understanding of what's happening at a higher level, seeing the forest above the trees, seeing the whole thing, not just on the ground surface level. So this is going to be really beautiful for so many of us. Let's talk about unions for a minute. And actually, this is going to kind of lead into the cards, and I also have a channeled message from Mother, Father, God for us. So we will get to all of this. Okay, unions. What has been shown to me is that the Divine Masculine is literally steps away from their big reveal. Okay, and I don't know if that makes sense to any of you, but it's like, it's showtime. It's showtime, and they are literally steps away from being there. Now, what does steps away mean? It could be days, it could be weeks, it could be months for some, but it's that close. And those of you who are seeing your signs and synchronicities, and even if you're not in 3D contact with your twin, but you are being blasted on a continual basis with these signs and synchronicities and experiences and instances that work together to show you your union is there. You know who you are, if it's days away or weeks away. But it is coming. The masculine truly is ready to step in to their debut, to turn on, to step into that spotlight, to get on stage and be there and be present. So that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And understand, again, this may not resonate with everybody, and I get that, okay? But not everybody is at the same place on their journeys. Not everybody has done their work, or some people are newer to the journey. So you may be in a totally different phase of this. This is strictly for those of us who have done our work, who are at this level, who know and are living their lives in their true twin flame dynamic, being in their power as the divine feminine as often as they possibly can. I mean, we're talking on a consistent basis. We're not talking like, you know, hit or miss here. So understand that. Okay. Also, let's do the channeled message. Okay. Let me pull this out, guys. And then I'll get to the cards, because the cards are really beautiful, and it's just a short little card thing today. Okay, do I need glasses for this? No, I don't need glasses for this. Okay, so I channeled this message on the 7th, which was a couple of days ago. And it's for the portal for tomorrow, and understanding what is coming in and what is coming down. And it says, love flows, allow it. It is not something you must reach for. Just be open to receiving. Let it wash over you like the rain. It is love that washes us clean, baptizing and anointing us. Breathe it in. Allow it to fill your heart and overflow in and around your vessel. Your cup runneth over, dear soul. It is my gift to you always. You are when you openly receive my love, additional gifts and blessings come forth towards you. The promises of the garden can be yours again. Set aside fears and doubt and trust in my love for you. This world has made you feel as if I was separated from you, as if I somehow abandoned or betrayed you. Rest assured, neither of those things have ever been true. I have always remained with you. Your eyes are now much clearer to see what I say it is true, and your hearts are open enough to feel it as well. As your faith grows, the veil of illusion that has held you back from seeing all the truths will fade and fully disappear. You will remember all that I have taught you in the beginning of time. Be in faith, my child, and watch the blessings unfold around you. My love for you is immeasurable by human words. Know that it fills and surrounds you in the beauty of each day. You will remember soon. It is coming. Your gifts are being delivered. Remain faithful. And so it is good. So thank you, Divine, for that beautiful message. We are in great gratitude and appreciation and love. Okay, guys, so for the reading I used the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. And we've got just a few cards, so it's going to be quick and easy because it's very direct and very to the point. So we have, for the Divine Masculine, the Begin Now card. Okay? And this Begin Now card is literally about taking the first steps. This is about the steps they are taking toward their debut, toward their stepping forward, okay? And literally they are like looking behind, waving goodbye to everything that they are ready to leave behind. They are moving on this beautiful path forward. What I love is the card I got for the Divine Feminine that went along with this, okay? And this is the Answering the Call card, okay? And it says, the time is now, okay? So we have these together. And what I love about these being together is she's at the other end. She's like at the end of the pathway in another house, okay? Waiting for him by the door, waiting for her Divine Masculine to step forward, to walk through her door, because that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. The time is now. The time is truly now. The Divine Masculine is stepping forward. They are beginning their journey. They are not even beginning their journey. They are on their journey, but they are literally in this beautiful place. And the Divine Feminine is awaiting the Divine Masculine's arrival. And that is so, so beautiful, you guys. What is important to understand about the Divine Masculine moving forward in these steps is that he is stepping into very unknown territory. Okay? Unfamiliarness, uncomfortableness in a sense. Okay? And this says you are exactly where you need to be. They are taking these steps and moving toward. But the most important part is understanding they're being led by Spirit, as you can see by the birds in the card. Spirit is speaking to them. Spirit is guiding them. And although they are going into this unfamiliar territory, which is very uncomfortable and at times disheartening, because the Divine Masculine is very logical and practical. Them following this spiritual path is kind of unique for them, okay? But they are opening to it. They are being open to it and understanding that they can walk through this unknown territory, this uncomfortable territory, knowing they are being guided by their hearts, by the right thing. They're doing the right thing, and they are willing to embrace that and step forward and really walk this walk and talk their talk and bring it all into alignment. Now the feminine, what I love, and again, this goes with these two cards, you know, and the colors are all the same and the backgrounds are all the same. So I'm going to hold them up together, you guys. The feminine needs to ground. Okay. And if you look at these cards all together, which I hope you guys can see, it's like, okay, so he's on his path walking, he's coming, she's waiting in the door. Well, guess what she decides to do? She decides to go sit outside under one of her beautiful trees and really anchor in this energy. And while she does, if you look, she's actually kind of sitting under this tree, just kind of hanging out, waiting for him, bringing it all home, being peaceful and secure and grounded with this energy. She's going deep. She's sending him just this great courage and love and strength and support. As he walks his path, she's just chilling there waiting. She's good. She can relax, knowing her truth, knowing what's actually happening. And the last card I got from between them is a wondrous universe. Because as the divine masculine begins walking forward, and as the feminine is answering the doorbell to her masculine, they are both experiencing the wonders, the beauty along the way, okay? They're witnessing, like I said in the channeled message, right? That's what just triggered me, is that, where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, okay. My love for you is immeasurable by human words. Know that it fills and surrounds you in the beauty of each day. Walk in the beauty of each day. See the wonder. As the divine feminine sits under this tree and grounds herself and is just looking out and waiting peacefully and calmly, really soak in, drink in the beauty and the love and the wondrousness of this journey. Because my God, you guys, as much as this has been a really difficult process for us, there is so much beauty around us. This journey has transformed us, and that's what you need to attach to. Not the pain, not the crap from the past. Stepping into this place of just awe, just sheer awe for the beauty of it all. And I'm gonna get all emotional, so you know, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I wouldn't trade this shit for a moment. I wouldn't trade it for not even a second. I wouldn't change any bit of this journey the way it's gone down, because it's brought me to exactly where I need to be. So embrace it, be grateful for it, and appreciate every single moment. Whether you are in union, whether you're not in union, whether you still have healing to do, whether you know, whatever. Continue to grow and continue to experience the pleasures and the beauty. So with that, you guys, I'm going to end this. And thank you all again for your donations, for your support, for your love, for your comments. And for, you know, trusting me and letting me into your lives to work with you all and help support you in this process. So thank you. I'm sending you guys so much love and light, gratitude and blessings, always, beautiful souls. Have a great 11/11 portal, and we will talk soon. I love you guys. Bye-bye.